Monday is typically a travel and/or rest day in baseball, and as a result, there are only 9 games on the schedule today. It would have been 8 if not for a rainout makeup game on Chicago's north side. Here is everything you need to know about Monday's MLB action. Monday's scores: Red Sox get to Manaea, but Porcello struggles again. Last month, ace southpaw Sean Manaea made history when he no-hit the then molten hot Red Sox in Oakland. It was the first of 3 no-hitters in baseball so far this season, and the 12th no-hitter in Athletics franchise history. Manaea's 2018 numbers coming into his Monday rematch against Boston were spectacular. View profile in that rematch. The ballpark's aligned in Boston's favor. The Sox offense has been much better at hitter-friendly Fenway, and Manaea has been less effective away from his pitcher-friendly home yard. Boston got to Manaea for 4 runs, 3 earned, in 6 innings. That's a quality start, yes, but that's a much better result than last time for the Sox. Manaea, meantime, has now allowed 12 runs over his last 17 and 2/3 innings. Speaking of recent struggles, Boston's Rick Porcello once again failed to keep runs off the board. The A's got to him in this one for 5 runs on 9 hits in 6 innings. Porcello has now allowed 5 runs in back-to-back starts. On the morning of May 9th, he boasted a 2.19 ERA for the season. Now that figure is up to 3.28. On the power front, Matt Joyce, Matt Olson, Chris Davis, Rafael Devers, and J.D. Martinez all homered in this one. Albies hits another leadoff homer as Braves edge Cubs. The Braves nipped the Cubs in Wrigley on Monday as the two teams combined for 5 home runs through the first 5 innings. For the 3rd time this season, Ozzie Albies led off a game with a home run Monday afternoon. He took Jose Quintana deep for a solo shot on the second pitch of the game at Wrigley Field, opposite field. Hard to believe Albies was billed as a low-power, high-contact guy coming up through the minors. That was his 13th home run of the season, tying several others for the MLB lead. Here is the 2018 leadoff home run leaderboard. Mookie Betts, 3 Ozzie Albies, 3 George Springer, 216 tied with O'Neal. Bees would later add a single and a double. Jose Bautista in this one also hit his 2nd homer as a Brave. Things got tense in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs loaded the bases with 1 out, and with 2 outs Ian Happ HBP cut the margin to 1 run and brought Chris Bryant to the plate. Bryant, however, lined out to left to end it. And with that win for the Braves, 40 games into their season, the Braves are 25-15, with a run differential of 58, the most runs scored in the NL, the highest ops in the NL, and 3rd best starters Eric Buster Olney, at Buster. ESPN, May 14, 2018. Those high marks have been achieved against one of the toughest schedules in baseball to date. By the way, Monday's game featured only the 2nd matchup between Colombian-born pitchers in baseball history, Quintana vs. Julio Teheran. The first such matchup, Quintana vs. Teheran in 2016. D-backs looking for more velocity from Corbin so far this season. D-backs left-hander Patrick Corbin has been one of the best pitchers in baseball. Goes into Monday night's start against the Brewers with a 4-0 record and the 2.12 ERA in 8 starts and 51 innings. Opponents have hit .164, .228, .298 against him. There is, however, an ongoing concern with Corbin despite his dominance to date. His velocity has been down considerably in his last 2 starts. Check it out: his game-by-game fastball velocity since opening day, 2017. Patrick Corbin's velocity has been down his last 2 starts. Brooks baseball. Corbin pitched well in his last 2 games. He allowed 1 run in 6 innings, then 1 run in 5 innings, both against the Dodgers, though for a guy with Tommy John surgery in his not-too-distant past, a sudden and significant drop in velocity is a red flag. Here's what Corbin told Nick Picoro of the Arizona Republic about his velocity following his last outing. "Sometimes you don't have your best stuff every day," he said. "You've just got to go out there and try to make pitches. That's just what I was trying to do today. It wasn't as easy today as it's been, being able to locate that and get ahead of guys. I kind of have to work around some other ways there. Everything feels good, so hopefully it bounces back." It is entirely possible Corbin is dealing with an early season dead arm period, which would not be uncommon. Pitchers go through dead arms from time to time. The good news is Corbin has been able to get outs without his top velocity. Still though, the D-backs would welcome a few more 92 to 94 miles per hour heaters Monday after seeing 88 to 90 miles per hour the last 2 times out. Ramirez looking like an MVP candidate. Again, here's some color television footage from Monday's Indians-Tigers tilt that provides us with the tidy rationale we need to talk about Cleveland third baseman Jose Ramirez as an AL MVP candidate. That's Ramirez is going yard the 13th time this season, and that ties with him with a slew of other sluggers for the Major League lead. Here's why he's once again looking like a threat to win the AL MVP. Quick Hits Live Team updates. A Twitter list by Dane Perry.